Hey there, I just wanted to walk you through real quick how to make a payment inside of your IRS account. So to do that, you would just Google Pay IRS Online and it will come up there. Then it'll take you to this payments page here. It's irs.gov/payments. And you can either pay through your IRS account or you can pay with direct pay. For this video, we'll go through how to pay through your IRS account. So click Go to your account here and then sign in to your online account. If you don't have an online account, you can click here and create an online account. If you already have an online account, you can click here and sign in with id.me that way. So I'll sign in with my account and then I'll show you what it looks like inside. Okay, so once you've logged into the IRS account, it'll show the name up here. It's important to make the payment in the name of the taxpayer listed on the return. So if you file a joint return, there's a taxpayer and a spouse. You want to log in to the account of the one that's listed first, that's listed as the taxpayer, because the IRS sometimes has issues crediting spouse payments to the return for some reason. So make the payment under the taxpayer. You can click here to make a payment. And then you can pay with a bank account or you can pay by a credit card. If you pay by a card, they'll charge you fees for doing that. So you usually you just pay with a bank account. Then on this screen, it says pay balance in full unavailable at this time. And that's because the IRS hasn't processed the return yet. And this will be the case in most cases. So if you're filing a return and you owe tax, you'll use this pay towards your balance. These other items, if you're filing an amended return and owed tax, you would click that. If you're making an estimated tax payment for the current tax year, you click estimated payment, estimated tax. If you're filing an extension and making a payment with an extension, then you would mark the extension and then you would just put the payment amount in there. For estimated tax, you'd put the year of payment, which currently is just 2022, in the payment amount. An amended return, you put the year that you are filing an amended return and payment amount. This other one is a proposed tax assessment. That would be pretty rare to use. That's if you know that you're going to owe tax to the IRS, but they haven't quite assessed it yet. You would use that, but that would be very rare. And then if you're doing pay towards your balance, so in this case we're paying toward our balance. We'll say it's for our 2021 tax year, and we'll make a payment of $10,000. It'd be similar if you're doing an extension or estimated tax. Then you click next here, and then you can click you put your information in there, checking, put the routing number, confirm the routing number, put your account number, confirm the account number, get an email confirmation just so you have that would be good. Have your email in there. Then when you click next, you can review and submit it, and then payment submitted. If you want to schedule a payment into the future, you don't want to pay right at this moment, you can, to schedule a payment for a future date, click this IRS Direct Pay, and it will take you to this website where you can then select a reason. So it just depends on what you're doing. If you're making an extension payment, if it's a balance due on a return, you'd click that, or an estimated tax payment. Those three are the most common. The rest of these are more rare to use. So we'll say if we're filing a return, we have a balance due, we'll click this. We want to apply the payment to the 1040, and then period for payment would be 2021 for that return. If you're doing an extension, it would go to this 4868, and then for 2021. If you're doing an estimated tax payment, it would go to 1040 ES and then the 2022 year. So we'll just pick balance due 1040 in 2021, then click continue, continue. Then this page will have you verify your identity. So you pick which tax year you're going to verify your identity, and then it requires you to put the information from your tax return in here. So select your filing status for the year, put your first name, last name, confirm your last name, social security number, confirm the social security number, put your date of birth, the country of residence. And then this is very important here. Look at your tax return, whatever return you're using up here, 2019, 2020, whatever return you have up here, look at the address on that return and make it look exactly like the address on that return. All the same abbreviations and everything, just make it exactly the same. Otherwise, it won't be able to verify your ID and you won't be able to schedule that future payment. So fill all that out, click continue. It will take you to the next screen where you can then show that you're going to make that return. I'll fill this out real quick and we'll advance to that next screen so we can look at that. Okay, so once you verify your ID, it'll come up here and show who you're signed in as, and then you'll put the payment amount. So we'll say like $10,000 here. Then you can schedule the date that you want to make that payment. So you can schedule it for the current day or any future day. If you wanted to schedule it for the tax deadline, April 18th, for it to be paid the actual day it's due, you could schedule it that way. Then put your routing, account number, confirm the account number, whether it's checking or savings, and then have them send you an email confirmation. Then from there, you'd hit continue and it would just verify all the information and you could submit your payment there. So that is how you'd make a payment through your IRS account. Either on the date that you're making the payment, you can do it straight through the account, or click on the IRS Direct Pay and pay it that way. And then that will get your taxes paid and settled with the IRS.